I have been a nurse for 31 years. I have sat with hundreds of people while they died. In this hospital, these floors, these rooms, I know what people say at the end. I know what they ask for. I know what they regret. I have known it for 60 years. And I still miss things in my own life. That is what I want to talk about today. My name is Frances Porter. I am 89 years old. I was born in Asheville, North Carolina in 1935. I started nursing at 22. I retired at 53. I buried my husband Robert in 2005. And now I am in a bed, in the same hospital where I worked, same floors, different room. The nurses here are kind to me. I know what that kindness means. I used to give it. I want to tell you about a man named Howard. I nursed him in 1971. He was 74 years old. He had built a small business, hardware store. 40 years he ran it, and he was lying in a bed not unlike this one. And I was straightening his pillow, doing the small things nurses do to make a person feel attended to. And he said, "Frances, I spent 40 years in that store. My son wanted me to come to his baseball games. I missed most of them, told myself there would be more. There were not more." He said, "I would give the store back for one of those games. Just one." I wrote that down when I got home. In a small notebook I kept. Things patients said that I did not want to forget. Howard's words went in that notebook. I read them back sometimes over the years. I thought about them. And then I went to work the next morning, and I was too busy, and I forgot to live by them. That is the thing I need to tell you. Knowing something is not the same as living by it. You can hold wisdom in your hands your entire life and still not let it change you. I am the proof of that. 31 years of proof. I want to ask you something. Is there something you already know matters? Not something you have to figure out. Something you already know. That you are still not making time for. Most people know. They already know what matters. They are just not living by it yet. Waiting for the right time. The less busy season, when things settle down. Howard waited for the right time too. I want to tell you what I have heard at the end of people's lives. Not the dramatic version, not what you imagine, the actual things. The specific things people said when there was nothing left to be anything but honest. Nobody talked about money. I want to say that plainly because people do not believe it until they are in the position to know. Not one person in 31 years said to me, "Frances, I wish I had made more money." Not one. Nobody talked about their career, their title, their achievements, what their colleagues thought of them. A man named Gerald spent 30 years as the top salesman in his region. He was very proud of that. In the bed, he never mentioned it once. Not once. What they talked about was people. Always people. Someone they loved and did not say so clearly enough. Someone they hurt and never apologized to. Someone they lost touch with over something small that became years and then a lifetime. Always people, every time. People and ordinary mornings they would give everything to have back. There was a woman named Ida. She was my last patient before I retired. 91 years old, sharp as anything until the very end. And she held my hand and she said, "Frances, you were here when I needed you most." I have thought about those words for 36 years. You were here when I needed you most. That is what she had at the end. Not what she owned, not what she achieved. The people who were there when she needed them. I want someone to be able to say that about me. I have wanted that my whole life. And I was good at it at work. I was present for strangers in their worst moments. For 31 years, I was not always present at home. Not always. Robert deserved more of what I gave to the hospital. I knew it while it was happening. I was too tired, too depleted, too certain he would understand. He did understand. That almost makes it worse. You are doing something right now that you will wish you had done differently. I do not know what it is, but I know it is there because I was a nurse for 31 years and I sat with hundreds of people who all had one, and I had mine, and you have yours. The question is not what it is. You already know what it is. The question is whether you are going to wait until you are in a bed like this one to do something about it. Because Howard waited, and Gerald never mentioned the sales record, and Robert understood, and I knew better for 60 years. Ida was right about one thing. Being there is what matters. Not perfectly. Not without your own exhaustion and failure. Just there, present, when it counts. I am in this bed now. The same hospital, different room, and I have 3 children and 7 grandchildren. And one of my sons I have not said the true thing to yet. I am working up to it. I have been working up to it for longer than I should have. I am a nurse. I know better. I still waited. Whatever you are waiting to say, whatever you are waiting to do, whatever person you have been meaning to be there for, do not wait until you understand it the way I do. Understanding it from a hospital bed is a very expensive education. Go be there today. While it still counts as a choice,